Obviously a good win on Saturday for us versus North Carolina. Guys really played well, and we've gotten better. We've improved. Obviously we're a better team with Jose Alvarado in the lineup with us, and I thought we had good practices, and we shot the ball well, and we were fortunate they missed some shots, and we had a good lead at halftime, and goodness gracious, we needed all those points in our favor at half to be able to hold on their run and to win the game. So, and now, part of the ACC, you enjoyed that win on Saturday, and then Sunday morning you turn your attention to Duke. Obviously one of the greatest coaches ever to coach in the history of sports, regardless of sport, Coach Krzyzewski. They got a great team. They're awesome in transition offense. They got a lot of lottery picks and NBA players. So, they're just a really good basketball team. And they are fast in transition. Cassius Stanley, man, his first 3 steps. Obviously Trey Jones is really good. Vernon Carey's a lottery pick, maybe Player of the Year, National Player of the Year. So we'll have to play a great game. We'll need to make some shots, not turn it over, play great defense if we want to have a chance to win.
How much do you have to balance in terms of offensive rebounding versus getting back on defense? And because they can do the same thing that you guys do to a lot of teams in terms of running, and you were just talking about that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean they're an elite offensive transition team. I mean their first 3 steps that they run, they're high level, and they get after you on transition offense. There's no doubt about that. So we'll have to do a great job of not having any pick sixes. Got to take great shots so they don't get any runouts. We got to avoid getting our shot blocked. And the best thing we can do is score the ball. And we're going to be great at transition defense. There's no doubt about that.
Is there any benefit to be gained from having endured that foul trouble in North Carolina, and that you had to go a little deeper than you have recently? Evan Cole comes to mind as getting some high leverage minutes.
Yeah. No, I mean I thought everybody contributed to us on Saturday. Even the bench gave us great minutes. Played at a high level, gave us great time, and contributed at a high level. So. In part of having Jose out during that stretch, other guys got a lot of ample opportunity for playing time. So that was the one benefit, if there was a benefit of Jose not playing, was that.
Do you see an advantage of putting Evan on the floor with both right and backs at the same time?
I did that at times in the second half just based on rebounding, and it worked well. Evan really played at a high level for us on Saturday, did a great job.
Jose has been back a few games now, but was something different about Saturday? Has he turned a corner? Is he really back to himself?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is a guards game. You're going to win with great guard play, especially in college basketball. If your guard play is good, you're going to have a chance to win games. And without Jose, we were just kind of an average team in a sense, because anytime you take off your quarterback or your point guard of whether it's football or basketball, you're going to struggle. But for us, our guard play is Mike DeVoe, Jose Alvarado, and Bubba Parham. And 2 of those 3 or all 3 have to be exceptional every game. And if only one is, we're probably not winning. None is, you might as well just count it as an L. And if 2 of the 3 play really well, we got a chance to win the game. If all 3 play really well, then I would say that there's a really good chance that we could win the game. And that's what happened versus North Carolina. All 3 played well, just like North Carolina State. All 3 played well. And even though Mike didn't score well, especially in the first half, he did a good job. He had some fouls. He did a good job defensively in the first half, and he had a couple big buckets late to stop the bleeding when they were making their run.
How did the fouls look when you went back, especially the charges? It was hard to tell from where we were sitting, but it seemed like that's been called a lot on you with your guys this year on the drives to the basket.
Yeah, I think. I thought a couple of them. I thought it was a well called game, but there, obviously there was a call or 2 that. I probably maybe have felt it, should go our way, and I'm sure Coach Williams felt a call or 2 should go his way. So that's just basketball. But we spent a lot of time on not making sure that we got to cut our turnovers down, Kelly. And we were considering the amount of possessions. We only had 19 assists, 13 turnovers. And look, you want to be in single digits, but considering where we've been, we made a great jump on Saturday.
Talk about the challenge it presents to you personally, having to face Roy Williams and Coach K back to back.
Well, they're 2 of the greatest coaches in the history of the sport, and 2 of the greatest to ever do it. Now, and I have tremendous respect for both people. I think they're awesome. It's an honor and privilege to be able to coach against them. But I will say that it's a personnel game that, you know, players make plays. So I don't know. I mean, I work out every day, so I don't know if I could beat Coach Williams or Coach K in a one-on-one game. I would hope I could, because I work out, and I don't know if they work out. They look like they're in good shape, and they're physically fit guys. But so if we were playing one-on-one, I would hope I'd be able to get them. However, we're not, and in the end, it's going to come down to the players making plays. And for us on Saturday, our guys made plays. It's a players' game. Now, my first year when I was here, we opened up with home North Carolina, at Duke, came back home versus Louisville. So our first 3 games, we played against the coaches who had been to, I think it was like something of 20 some odd or 30 some odd Final Fours and multiple national championships, and over like, it was a crazy number of like over 2,000 wins, you know, almost getting the feet between those guys. So yeah, so that's just what's part of this league. This league's it's an incredible league, and but in the end, like I said, it's a players' game. Players got to make plays.
You do have
with the foul situation in that game. There were times where you didn't have available Jose, Michael, or Bubba, and Khalid was your primary ball handler.
Yep,
Is
just I have to, because I have
that
3.
something you practice, or is that
No,
was that on the fly?
we practice. We've practiced with Khalid at the point before. We played him at the point versus Kentucky, and for the majority of the games. So I looked at that because when we were having some struggles during that time period. So
Is that an example of somebody benefiting from?
yeah,
Jose's
that was an example of we had to do that during the Kentucky game, and it worked out for us in the game versus North Carolina based on Jose's absence.
Bubba, when he first got here, he had a lot of media attention and perhaps maybe put a little pressure on himself. Do you feel like he's starting to settle in and being the player you thought he would be?
No, Bubba played well on Saturday because he played really well defensively. If he gets 50-50 balls and plays good defense, his offense is good. It's not the other way around. And as long as he buys in that, he's a good player.
Turnovers, as you mentioned, were significantly down. What went into that? You think, like, how did you?
Well, I just think we're getting better at it. We spent a lot of time. Our turnovers are down in Hawaii. You know, I think we had one game 13, one game 14, one game 9. It was really Florida State. We had, high. Of course, they've done that to a lot of teams. So I think we're getting better. I really wouldn't cut it down to the single digits. That's what the objective is. But we're spending a lot of time on it, Ken. I mean, that's been our. We've actually taken less time on defense and taken a lot of our portion of practice of not doing defense and just focusing strictly on offense and footwork and trying to take care of the ball.
And what's a drill or something you discuss, something like when you're getting trapped?
We have different things. We call like this 4-square drill that we do that we spend about 20 minutes on every day. It's just about footwork and pivoting and, catching the ball and just being very fundamentally sound and everything and all that. Because a lot of our turnovers have been just self-inflicted wounds. So that's just I said it last week, we can't shoot the ball poorly and turn it over. That's a bad combination. Now we're shooting the ball better, and if we take care of the ball better, we give ourselves a better chance to win.
Who do you see stepping up to take Wendell Moore's minutes now that he's hurt?
I don't know. They got 9 pros on their team. I mean, they're really good. They got tons of All-Americans.
Whoever's next in line,
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
they've got a lot of pros. They got a lot of really good players. I think Alex O'Connell's really good. I mean, we try to recruit him hard. They got a lot of good players. They're a very good basketball team, and like I said, they're extremely well coached, and they've got great talent.
How important is confidence in all of this? The team looked confident against North Carolina, and I
Well,
think with Jose in particular, that made a huge difference.
Yeah,
for
I
him.
think confidence. Confidence is everything, Kelly. I mean, and obviously it's nice when the result goes in your favor. So it's good for guys to see the fruit of labor in a sense. But we just got to, as I told our guys, we got to really focus on the process and just keep getting better, and just let the ball fall where it falls. And if we assuming we're going to play good defense, but if we got to be better offensively and take care of the ball. That's our best recipe to give us our chance for success.
Did the way you practiced yesterday show you something that wasn't happening? Kind of had some effect as far as getting them more excited or understanding, you know? the-
Yeah, I thought
the
yesterday's
crowd as well?
our practice yesterday was very intense. It was very competitive. Guys got after it, and which it's important to that because you can't be getting the fat cat syndrome or digesting into praise, digesting praise or digesting the poison of the negativity. I mean, it's either way, it's not good for you. You got to just keep moving forward, and so not being fat cat, knowing that we play on Saturday, because as I told our guys, we enjoy it Saturday night, but Sunday we got to move on. We got a big game Wednesday, and then we got another big game Saturday for Boston College.
And to those who are unfamiliar, talk to us about how the gas station road win tradition started.
Yeah, we won at Syracuse. Well, one was because Ken had wrote that we need to win some road games, and so and I'm joking with him on that. Yeah, exactly. You're exactly right. I mean, he did say we, and I know, but honestly, we did need to win some. I think I said last year we needed the next step was to win road games. I think we had won. My first year we won 2, right? Or
I think so.
2, and then I don't know if we won in the second year, but.
You went to-
Yeah. So we won 3 road games in my first 2 years, and I felt for us we need to take the next step in winning road games. And then what happened was our third year we ended up winning at Syracuse. Our plane was late, and we just went to the gas station to kill time. I said, you know what? For now on, every road win we're just going to the gas station, and that became. And then later in the year we won at North Carolina State and went to the gas station. This year we won at North Carolina State. We went to the gas station. When we beat Hawaii this year, because it was a true road win, the guys asked me, can we go to the gas station? I said, no, we're already in Hawaii. So, and then we won at North Carolina and went to the gas station. But we've been to that gas station 3 times now. And, boy, that manager, the owner of that gas station, I don't know who it is, but they must love Georgia Tech.
Is he starting to get familiar with you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's they've done well off of Georgia Tech.
So whenever they see you guys walk in, they already know what
they should be our biggest fans every time we try and wear you there.